They're getting in the ass because that's their ritual. That's their rite of passage to get to the next level.
They raped this nigga.
They're getting in on the grounds that that is their custom, that is their rite of section to get to the powerful they rap this tape it then. When he in the gathering, they give him the agreement they play the video we anxious, yet we simply do the blast oak. He said, definitely I like this. I could do without this light, this I home. I said that is liquefied in that office, that I said find I. And you're 12 years of age. Definitely yes. So I got to ask definitely, your accomplice was darken. I mean God I got ass, my sibling was dull in the midst of all the buzz about Diddy of late. One thing that continues to spring up is his unbelievable gatherings, you know, those social affairs, where anything could happen. Well, it turns out they've been a remarkable, shameful issue. Reports have whirled for a very long time about Diddy involvement in some obscure stuff like compelling hopeful specialists into compromising circumstances and getting them snared on substances. Yet presently, with 4 claims lately, it seems like the fact of the matter is at last rising to the surface. Yet stand by there's additional, an ever-increasing number of individuals are venturing forward with their own shocking tales about Diddy's tricks. And presently Chris Brown is stoking the discharge by letting the cat out of the bag on what truly goes down at those scandalous gatherings. Clearly, they're similar to something out of a bad dream, with severe guidelines against any telephones or cameras, except if Diddy gives the oak. It's all beginning to portray what occurs away from public scrutiny in the realm of Alice celebs. So what precisely did Chris Brown uncover? Well, prepare on the grounds that it's going to get genuinely stunning. Being in the room sort of made me like temperamental. So I likely was anxious and singing insane. Yet at a similar, he's like, better believe it, I'm a pass on that right. So I was somewhat, I resembled, you understand, what I'm a showin' like. So that was my inspiration to say for the beyond 5 months. Diddy's reality has been shaken by an endless flow of sensations. Everything began with Cassie's claims, which opened the conduits for considerably additional stunning disclosures. Now, except if you've been hiding away, you've presumably heard the murmurs on the road. Yet in the event you missed it, let me get you Cassie, who was Diddy's accomplice, for an incredible 11 years, has made a few serious allegations against him. She guarantees he didn't hurt her sincerely and intellectually, yet genuinely as well. And in the event that that wasn't sufficient, the claim charges some wild stuff like evidently he made Cassie convey his weapon in her handbag, once hung one of her companions over a gallery, and even exploded a vehicle having a place with rapper Kid Cutie, since he showed revenue in Cassie. Might you at any point trusted, as per the claim, M. Ventura encounter Mr. Combs back in late 2005, which he was only 19 while he was a carefully prepared 37-year-old. Inside the space of months, she handled a critical 10 collection recording, managed terrible kid records. It wasn't well before their expert relationship brought a transform into sentiment a couple of years down the line. Strangely, the claim doesn't put a particular dollar sum on the harm, is looked for, rather it's tied in with something a lot further. M. Ventura isn't soon after cash, she's looking for what she calls just. It's tied in with recovering the 10 years of her life that she feels Mr. Brush took from her. She affirms that she did, as such, through a flood of dangers, unnecessary substance, utilize physical and mental abuse, and what she depicts as sex subjugation. Not long after Cassie's claims, 2 additional people approached asserting that Diddy had treated them comparatively. And here's the wind, they were minors when it supposedly happened. Now, you could inquire as to, for what reason didn't they shout out sooner, while conflicting with somebody, however persuasive as P. Diddy, in those days, might have been like attempting to arrive on Jupiter. It appeared to be almost unthinkable. Yet think about what these allegations didn't evaporate like a phantom. Diddy and his legitimate group stepped in and settled the matter. How well they could have tossed a few robust amounts of cash at the circumstance, or utilized different strategies to quiet it up. We can figure yet what sure is that these repayments just fanned the shoot of doubts about Diddy's conduct. We should quick forward to February, where Diddy wound up in one more tempest of discussion. Yet this time it was anything but a lady making the claims. It was a man named Rodney Lilbar Jones. Rodney has approached blaming searches for some serious stuff: sex abuse, substance, double dealing, and even dangers. And get this, he guarantees that everything occurred between September 2022 and November 2023, while they were evidently cooperating. Rodney says he has video and sound proof of Diddy and his team getting dependent upon some truly obscure stuff for over an entire year. Currently, here's where it gets significantly more fascinating. Close by Diddy, there are a few other enormous names hauled into this claim. We're discussing his own child, Justin, his head of staff, Christina Coram, Widespread Music, Gathering Chief, Sir Lucian Grange, Exumtown, Record, Chief Ethiopia, Hopto Mariam, and Love Records. As per Rodney's claims, this large number of people were a piece of what he calls a RICO endeavor. And get this, these superstars were evidently regulars at Diddy's famous wild gatherings. Inquisitive about these gatherings, I did a little find out about exploration. And let me let you know what I found was really stunning. It's like, for what reason are these unseemly pictures springing up when you search Diddy's wild gatherings? Yet hello, some time ago these gatherings were all the rage. And on the off chance that you got a welcome, you were in for a genuine wild ride. It's been said that even Chris Earthy colored himself went to a couple of Diddy's unbelievable gatherings. And let me let you know he didn't keep down while depicting them. They were wild. Without a doubt, as per Earthy colored Diddy, supposedly used to join together craftsmen. And get this, they were straight folks. Earthy colored asserts that Diddy would drive these craftsmen into some quite frightening room situations. While he observed now, these reports have been drifting around for a really long time, yet with practically no strong proof they were disregarded. And Diddy's fans kept on supporting him, yet presently it appears as though there's no additional stowing away from reality, except for stand by there's something else to Diddy's own life that has grabbed individuals' eye. There have been murmurs regarding his heartfelt associations with. In all honesty, Will Smith, one more huge name reputed to stay quiet about his actual inclinations. Word on the road is that they've been seen getting into the furrow at Diddy's gatherings in 2016. The web detonated with Babel when Alexis, who used to be hitched to Will Smith, made a stunning disclosure. She guaranteed that getting Will in bed with record leader Benny Medina was the straw that broke the camel's back that finished their marriage. Discuss awful timing. Everything went down similarly as Will and Jetta were raising a big ruckus over the Oscars' absence of Variety. Alexis didn't keep down on Facebook. She got down on what she saw as the couple's twofold guidelines and implied that Jada may very well be a front for Will. She even let the cat out of the bag about a second on the arrangement of 6 levels of division, where Will, as far as anyone knows, had a tantrum over kissing another man. Currently being gay is certainly not nothing to joke about, except for with Diddy. It's something beyond that. Some say he's gone too far into criminal region by constraining guiltless specialists into doing things they're not happy with. And before you hurry to safeguard him, let me help you to remember what occurred with Usher and Justin under Diddy's impact. We should return to the past a bit. Usher, a youthful high schooler at 13, was sent by his tutor Lou Reed to reside with Diddy, trusting he'd gain the street. He's from the accomplished tycoon. Yet what Usher experienced under Diddy's direction headed far past his years. There's forever been a haze of mystery encompassing attendant's experience with Diddy, and in an authentic meeting with Howard Harsh, attendant alluded